Straight from the hospital to home, here's our first week with a newborn baby. So we're finally home from the hospital and I've tucked Felix into his cot. Right now we're just using the white noise function of the Cuba AI baby monitor. Hey guys, it's Annie here from the future. I'm just editing the video right now and I realized that the way that we set up the Cuba AI baby monitor is not the recommended way to set it up. So since recording this video, we've actually moved Felix's cot so that it's up against the wall, and that way the baby monitor is secure against the wall as well. So I guess it's all part of the learning curve on being a first-time parent, but at least now I know, and I thought I'd add that disclaimer in there before the video continues. Okay, back to it. So I guess while Felix is sleeping, I'll just do a quick recap of what it was like at the hospital. Basically, I had an emergency C-section, which means I had to stay at the hospital for 5 days. And the first 2 days were really rough just because I couldn't get out of bed. Not only was I feeling faint and dizzy, I had absolutely no strength to even sit up out of bed. But I guess the most difficult thing about being completely immobile in bed was that I just couldn't comfort my baby. Will had to tend to him and do everything, do all the diaper changes. So I really appreciate Will doing all of that, and I just can't imagine, like, what if I was there alone. I don't know how I would be able to manage. By day 2 of recovery, I attempted to get out of bed and have a shower, but I still couldn't stand upright, so I was really wobbly. Will had to hold me the entire time, but at least that was progress from being completely immobile. And then by day 3, like, Will was super determined to get me like out of bed and feeling myself again, and I was able to like stand up and hold Felix when I needed to. And that's when we started booking in things like the baby bathing classes. There was even a physio class that was going to help me with recovery. So I think all of those things made me feel a lot better again. And then by day 5, I guess we were ready to head home. He's sleeping so soundly right now. Oh, that's my Cuba alerting me that Felix is out of his crib. Aww.
Someone's done poo-poo. I love sitting in this so much.
While Will's feeding the baby, I'm going to make our dinner. So these are all pre-prepared meals. Yeah, just got notified Felix is back in the crib. Okay, Dad, come eat your dinner. This is the electric pump that I used. I basically sit here, go through my phone, answer messages. Look who decided to keep me company.
Slave to this baby.
We're both slaves to this baby. Feeding my little man after changing him. I'm just gonna have my breakfast, and I've got my phone here with a live feed to the baby so I can actually hear him stirring or crying. So just got an alert on my phone that the temperature has gone up in the room.
Oh! He's so cute. Hello. There's my baby.
I went off for feeding time. Are you enjoying tummy time, Felix? I think so. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Finally got him tucked in bed. I've finally been able to have a shower. Now I'm just gonna relax in the bed next to him. A, B, C, D.
About this process, I hope I was able to
Say that.
Good night. See you at 3 a.m. So it is now 3 a.m. or close to 3 a.m. and I got an alert on my phone from the Cuba AI that Felix has covered one of his airways. So he does this thing where when he's hungry, he puts his hand, covers his mouth and starts sucking on it. And that's our sign that he's hungry. So I'm just in the nursery now getting things ready for his feed. And now that it's the morning time, it's time to turn on the white noise so he can sleep.
Water. You like water?
quiet. It's funny because the first few days home with Felix, I was like, man, this is easy. Like all he does is sleep, and then I actually need to like poke and prod him to like wake up, change him and feed him. And then as of yesterday, he turned from sleepy potato to screamy potato. In the late afternoon, all through the night, Felix keeps waking up and just starts crying. So we realized that his little digestive system is still maturing, and while it's going through a lot of changes and he's being more alert and noticing a lot of things, he's just reacting to the discomfort in there. And when that happens, all we can do is just really like hold him, make him feel safe. So it's crazy how different newborns can be from like one week to the other. Even from day to day, things can be quite different. But we're still in like a newborn love bubble, you know. Every time I look at him, like my heart feels like it's going to explode. Like I love him so much. Bless you. Bless you. You haven't really slept much. Alright, Felix was about to cry, and then I was able to settle him, and now that he's in his cot, I'll just show you a few things that have been really helpful the first few weeks home with the newborn. The Cubo AI baby monitor has literally like saved us so much worry, so much stress, and helped us get into our routine. And the reason why we love it so much is because it's so multifunctional. Like it is a baby monitor, but it also alerts us when Felix is crying, when he's covering any of his airways. So if he's covering his mouth, or if a blanket comes undone and covers his face, and we're notified right away. And all of those things give me a lot of peace of mind, because I did not anticipate to have a baby that likes to roll around so much. And that's Felix. Oh, he's crying. Okay, be right back. And also the different selection of white noises, brown noises, lullabies that you can set on the baby monitor. Felix really likes those as well. So in the middle of the night, if Felix is suddenly like fussing, I don't want to turn on the lights and wake him up completely, so I just turn on the night light on the Cubo. There's also a two-way communication, so if I'm not in the room and I've got my app open, I can see Felix. There's like a live feed, and I can hear you as well. And if I need to talk to you, then I can turn on the microphone and talk to you through the Cubo too. Yeah. The Cubo also has sleep analytics, and it tells us like Felix's longest sleep and what time and how long he's been awake. And in addition to that, the mama that develops the Cubo AI, she's actually a fellow IVF warrior as well. I'm definitely happy to be supporting her. Something else that's come in super handy as well is the Snuggle Me Organic. So every time I hang out with him in the bed, I put him in the Snuggle Me, and I think it feels like a nice hug for him, so he really likes it. Come on. Yay! Alright, I'm just gonna hang out with him for a little bit and get him to sleep, and then I'll be back. So we've got a few baby bouncers around the house. This is the Baby Bjorn one, which is super popular, but Felix is too small for it. So we've been using the Joy 2-in-1 Sansa Glider, which is this one here, and it's suitable from birth. So we've been able to use it right away. And when Felix is really unsettled, he just really likes gliding in here. And you can actually control the motion, whether you want it to go forward, back, or side to side. There's different sounds here that you can choose as well. The top part here you can actually remove from the base and take it around the house. So that's going to be really handy as well. I'm now folding the laundry, and I forgot to add that these Swaddles, these Love to Dream Swaddles, Felix loves these Swaddles. There's like a double zip, so there's a zip up here and a zip down here. So you can actually just zip the bottom part up to check if his diaper needs changing, and it doesn't wake him up. While I was trying to fold the laundry, this little guy kept waking up and crying. So what I have to do to have my hands free and do chores around the house is to just wear like a baby wrap like this. You can see him sleeping so soundly now. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to him? Katsu? This is Felix. Sleep time for me. Hey, my sweet baby. So last night Felix slept really well, which is really good. Reminds me of the first day that he was home and super easy. So I guess you just have some good days and some bad days. And this afternoon we're going to the Early Childhood Learning Centre together for a checkup. so he needs to be awake for that time. And I'm actually a little bit nervous because it'll be my first time taking Felix out in public, and I need to get used to using the pram. We've got a Red's Baby Jive Platinum pram and it looks super easy to use, but I haven't maneuvered it while holding a newborn baby yet, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of anxiety over like, do I have all of the baby stuff that I need with me while I'm out? Our appointment is close to his feeding time as well, and I know that he starts crying when he gets hungry, so I just want to see how everything goes. Change mat, nappy rash cream, burp cloth, diapers, wipes. I think that's everything. Now I need to figure out which clothes are breastfeeding friendly, and I haven't been able to wear these for a while. Minnie's Joy car seat. Got the little newborn insert. Fits you so snug, buddy. Felix did so well when we went out today. He slept all through the car ride, and when we were talking to the nurse, he was really calm the whole time, and now he's asleep. So it wasn't as scary as what I thought it would be, which is good.
The battery's out now, it's quiet.
It's already asleep. He's been very good tonight. And now I get to sleep. So that was my attempt to document the first week home with a newborn after leaving the hospital. I didn't really record anything on the weekend. That's why there's only 5 days. That's because our family came over and I didn't really want to record them. But I'm not too sure how this video is going to turn out because there's just a lot of things that you do throughout the day and you don't think to record it. So there's a lot of missing bits. I'm not sure if it'll make sense. But I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into what it was like to bring home a newborn for the first time, especially being a first-time mum. I didn't know what to expect. Even though it had just been like a week home, it actually feels a lot longer because I kind of spend like 24/7 with the babies. So you build that connection really quickly and you'd be surprised how quickly you pick things up. But there was a lot of things that didn't feel natural for me in the beginning, like things that I thought everybody would know how to naturally do, like breastfeed. I thought that would be easy as well, and that was a lot of fiddling around and getting help from lactation consultants and such. So yeah, everything is a learning curve. And then when you bring your newborn baby home, you just have good days, you have bad days. So every day is unpredictable. Sometimes you get like a very sleepy baby, and then other days the baby's just screaming all day. Okay, Felix is crying, so I'm gonna have to tend to him. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, bye.